No, and they're doing it. They're doing a cool story where Johnny Blaze actually finds out that the Ghost Rider is actually a tool of heaven.
Right. I think they've done that.
Yeah, they started
back,
going with the Garth Ennis miniseries.
Yeah.
They started, but that's really cool. And now Johnny Blaze they're bringing Johnny Blaze into it. Or Danny Ketch. Sorry, Johnny Blaze is Ghost Rider, but they're bringing the old Ghost Rider, Danny Ketch, back. And
not the old. Well, Johnny Blaze was the original, and then when they rebooted Ghost Rider, they went with Danny Ketch.
In the 80s or 90s.
90s.
It was Danny Ketch.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
And then they brought in Johnny Blaze, and then it's the two. Okay.
Yeah, and they're brothers.
Danny Ketch and Johnny Blaze are brothers. Mm-hmm. They're coming up with that now.
Well, yeah. Well, it was in there. Oh. So whatever. I don't care. It's a good book.
Good book. I've been reading El Diablo, the DC. It's kind of
Brian Azzarello?
No. Jay Nitz with Phil Hester on
I
artworks.
think didn't Brian Azzarello do the El Diablo Vertigo miniseries?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the Phil
Hester, right?
With Phil Hester and Jay Nitz. I gotta say, that is a really good book.
Yeah,
that is a lot of fun, and I really like Jay's. I get really on. Remember how I was getting on Mark Miller talking about gangs and inner city youth and stuff with Kick-Ass and all that. Jay, on the other hand, really seems to understand the culture, the gang culture, and the character of El Diablo is a former gangbanger.
That's cool.
And I was reading it; it felt very authentic.
Yeah, I do want to read that. But yeah, the other big book that came out this week was the last part of this Amazing Spider-Man anti-Venom storyline. It actually was pretty good.
Yeah. What did they do? I mean, there were supposed to be some big revelation that took place at the end, and something happened, and they're finally starting to bring the Spider-Man books back into the Marvel Universe thing. That's what I've been hearing now. Okay. I mean, I haven't.
Not really. Not yet.
I haven't read Spider-Man recently. Because again, it's friggin' weekly schedule with the rotating.
Well, it's 3 times a month. But this book, that actually, I think it's almost been a month between this issue and the last one.
Oh, okay.
So
was John Romita Jr. was in the art.
He did the art for all 6 issues.
Right.
And Dan Slott wrote all 6 issues.
He wrote all 6.
Yeah, he did the writers only changed in story arcs. And this was Dan Slott's, but I think this was the longest story arc that they've had in Amazing since they restarted it.
So I was gonna say, I thought they were just 3-issue story arcs.
No, this one was 6.
6? Oh, okay. Huh.
But no, it was really fun to read. Brought Green Goblin back, Norman Osborn. Harry Osborn's in it too.
Right.
But they've alluded to some stuff with what's going on with Harry Osborn, but Norman Osborn's Green Goblin again. It's pretty cool.
Well, I think that they were supposed to be doing something with that in Thunderbolts too, where Norman Osborn is finally going to go after Spider-Man in Thunderbolts.
No, I think that maybe that's what he did in the storyline. That he went after They decided. I don't know if that's going to happen in Thunderbolts either. I don't read that shitty book.
Yeah. Well, now that Warren Ellis has left it, although Christos Gage is taking over the book.
Yeah, and I guess he's one of those guys, I guess, that the book might actually be better with him writing it.
Well, he's a pretty good writer. Just
he is a really good. I like his stuff a lot. But I didn't know he was taking it over.
Yeah,
I'll give it. I'll check it out. Excuse me.
For what it is, and then what else of note?
I don't know. Like I said, Final Crisis comes out this week. New Secret Invasion comes out this week. Xena Army of Darkness #1 comes out this week. Thought there was one other book that was coming out that I was looking forward to. Oh, in 2 weeks that Joker hardcover is coming out.
The Joker
hardcover? Azzarello, Lee Bermejo.
Yeah.
Oh man, I think it looks awesome.
How much is that retailing for?
$20.
Oh, that's not bad.
No, it's 25% off here and trade, so $15 for it's an original hardcover.
Cool.
I'm actually looking forward to that.
Okay. Well, Azzarello lately.
Oh, and the Krypton special comes out this week.
New Krypton.
New Krypton.
Okay. Yeah, I'm kind of interested. I don't know how. Well, I mean, it seems to me lately that everything that's been going on in the DCU is kind of broken off from Final Crisis. Like, there's nothing going on in Superman right now that has anything to do with Final Crisis.
No, well, it looks like Final Crisis is a story in and of itself.
Yeah, it's like off on its
Which
own, right?
is fine. I mean, I would rather have that than every fucking book tie into it for no reason. I mean, Final Crisis does have its own miniseries that tie into Final Crisis, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And that's it. Like, they don't have to, like, put every line, all the lines of the books in it, which is ridiculous.
Well, that's what Marvel's doing now with Secret Invasion, too.
Yeah, and I hate that. Whatever. I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Yeah, it's true. We said there was a moratorium. We need to stop.
But we really weren't talking about it.
Yeah, we're not talking about it until...
Specifics.
Till further
New issue
notice.
comes out next week.
Or
this week, so we'll talk about it next time.
And we'll also talk about... and you still have you're going to review Xena vs. Army of Darkness #1.
That's right.
Written by myself and Brandon Jerwa. I've read the proof. I like it. I think it came out pretty well for what it was for my first endeavor.
Got to be worth $350.
$349?
$350.
$350?
That's stretching it, dude.
Well,
a bunch of unknowns on a Army of Darkness Xena book, and you expect me to pay $350 for that? Who do you think you are, Jeff Johns or Brian Michael Bendis?
Okay, I will say this: if you buy Xena vs. Army of Darkness #1, and you don't feel it was worth that extra 50 cents, let me know, and I will refund you your 50 cents.
50 whole cents.
50 cents. If you got a PayPal account, I'll zip it right to your PayPal account.
Wow.
If you absolutely hate it, you bought it and you absolutely hated it, and you could give me...
But you kind of have to be a fan of either Xena or Army of
Right,
Darkness.
and sit there and tell me why and what the issue is. Not just beyond it sucked and you were bad. Mm-hmm. I'll tell you what. Tell me why it was so bad and why I should give you your money back. I will give you your money back. But let's just say the criticism has to be worth my time reading it, not just, Elliott, you suck. Okay? But I'm sure there's some readers out there who can give me some really good criticism. And I'll tell you, if you make me laugh, for sure. Because this guy criticizes like mad and makes me laugh all the time. So if you buy it and you really hate it and you can make me laugh...
I'm not going to buy it. I'm just going to read it in the store.
Oh. All right. I'll sign it for you.
Oh, wow. Well, you are doing a signing here, aren't you?
Yeah, and I'm doing it. We'll be doing a signing here with Art Baltazar
of Tiny Titans.
Titans. Baltazar will be here, and your old buddy Jeff Zwerich too.
All three of you?
Jeff Zwerich, yeah.
Man, it's like a triple threat.
Burning Building Comics. We will be here.
Oh, I didn't know he was going to be here either.
Yeah, it was last minute edition. We'll be here at Dreamland Comics in Schaumburg, Illinois on Saturday, November 8th from 1 to 3, provided, of course, something doesn't happen between now and then. But if you're in the area, I'd look forward to seeing y'all. All right. And with that, we'll end this segment, and thanks for joining us.